Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to discuss the another form of Fourier series, that is known as exponential form of Fourier series. Exponential form of Fourier series is one of the most widely used form of Fourier series, as it is quite more general and compact in nature as compared to the earlier discussed form of Fourier series, that is trigonometric or cosine. So this exponential is quite compact and is more generalized, so that is why it is most widely used form of Fourier series. Now exponential form of Fourier series, what it is actually is that, as we discussed the basic definition of Fourier series, that this any periodic signal xt over an interval of time is expressed as a linear combination of orthogonal functions. Now in this series, the orthogonal function is a complex exponential function. What it means, that any complex exponential function e raised to power j n omega naught t, it forms a closed set of orthogonal function for the different values of n. So we have already discussed what we mean by the orthogonal function, that is the integral of x1t x2t over an interval of time should be 0. So that means if x1t is complex exponential, x2t is also complex exponential, for different values of n, that will be 0. So this set of orthogonal function, when is used to represent any periodic signal, we call that as a exponential form of Fourier series. Now let us derive that exponential form of Fourier series for any periodic signal. For that, we may start from the cosine form of Fourier series. Now cosine form of any Fourier series is, of any signal is xt equals to a0 plus sigma n equals to 1 to infinity an cos n omega naught t plus theta. Right? We already know what is the relationship between trigonometric and cosine form of functions, so that we are not going to repeat. Now you know Euler's identity. We know cos theta can be expressed as e raised to power j theta plus e raised to power minus j theta by 2. So if we express this cos using Euler's identity, in terms of exponential function, xt becomes this, right? E raised to power j theta plus e raised to power minus j theta. Here theta is this complete n omega naught t plus theta. Right? Now if you open up this bracket, it becomes this. Right? Now in this second term, if we put n equals to minus k, then this becomes right? This is, if just in the second term we have put n equal to minus k, so that will become like that. Clear? So this is minus infinity, k equal to minus 1 to minus infinity, ak by 2 e raised by j k omega naught t e raised by j t. Now here if we compare with this, we can say an is equal to ak and theta n is equals to minus of theta k for n greater than 0 and k less than 0. Now let us define new coefficients. That C0 is same as A0, that is the new average or DC component in exponential form of Fourier series, and Cn equals to an by 2 e raised to power j theta n for n greater than 0, right? So if we put into this, what we will get, xt equals to C0 plus sigma, right? N equals to 1 to infinity Cn e raised to power j n omega naught. And plus sigma n equals to minus 1 to infinity. We can say here C of minus n, or we can call it as simply Cn e raised to power j n omega. So if we combine them together, this becomes C0 equals to n equals to minus infinity to infinity Cn e raised to power j n omega. Now this represents the periodic signal xt in terms of a exponential Fourier series. Here n is not equal to 0, because n equal to 0 we have taken it out. Even we can combine it together, that is, we can make it more compact. Sigma n equals to minus infinity to infinity Cn e raised to power j n omega naught. Now what is the difference between these two is, here we have shown the DC component separately, here we have put it up inside this only. Because n equal to 0, this will become C0 and this will become e raised to power 0, that is 1. So it will come out to be the same. Just to keep it the same, similar to the earlier discussed Fourier series, we can write C0 separately, otherwise we can write it like this. Now you can see this is a compact form of Fourier series, that is why this is most widely used. Now this equation is also known as synthesis equation. As we are synthesizing the signal, right, in terms of its Fourier series, so that is why it is called as the synthesis equation. There are two types of equations, one is analysis equation, another is synthesis equation. Analysis equation is that equation from which we do the analysis. From a signal we try to determine what is its Fourier coefficient, what is the magnitude of Fourier coefficient, what is the angle of Fourier coefficient, that is the analysis part. So that is where we will be evaluating this coefficient Cn or C0, that will be the analysis equation. Here this is synthesis equation, right? And from this we can easily obtain it from cosine. What is the relationship between exponential Fourier coefficients and cosine Fourier series coefficient is this. That we should remember. And further we know capital A0 is same as small a0, capital An is under root an square plus bn square, and theta n is minus tan inverse bn by an. So this is what is the exponential form of Fourier series and synthesis equation, right? Now let us try to evaluate the Fourier coefficients, that is, let us try to find out the formula for C0 and Cn. One way of finding the exponential form of Fourier series is, we first obtain trigonometric Fourier series, that is, obtain A0, An, Bn coefficients. From that we obtain capital A0, capital An and theta n coefficients, and from them we can obtain C0 and Cn, and then obtain this equation. So that is that first we obtain trigonometry, then cosine, then exponential. We are just converting from that. That is the one way. Another way is we directly evaluate the values of C0 and Cn. So So let us discuss that, the directly evaluation of Fourier coefficients of exponential Fourier series.